Guess what time it is? Yeah, time to grab the lube and let's get it on. Alexa, what day is it?
Today is Tuesday, October 22nd.
Well, this ought to freak you out, most of you anyway. Today is Jonathan Lipnicki's 36th birthday. You know, the human head weighs 8 pounds kid in Jerry Maguire, Ray Boyd. 36, can you believe it? From Hollywood, it's the world famous Mojo Elliott here to rap about the stuff nobody really gives a rat's ass about. Rated E for explicit and enormous. Here's something else to wrap your head around. As of now, our national debt in the United States of America is $35.7 trillion. That's trillion with a T. This means a child that was just popped out of his mama's cooter 10 seconds ago will start their life $108,000 in debt to the government. So are you, by the way. If this is your first time listening to the Rat's Ass Podcast, I'd wait to brush your teeth if I were you. This is how the Rat's Ass Podcast does work, though. You email your thoughts, observations, comments, and questions to me, and I respond to them. The more outrageous, the more I like it. So send them to ratsasspodcast@gmail.com. You can listen on Alexa, Spotify, Apple, and most other podcast apps, plus on our Facebook page. It'll just pop into your news feed every Tuesday and Thursday when new episodes drop. I do not read your emails in advance either. I'm cool that way. My producer, Fleabag, forwards me your name, where you're from, and converts your email so I can respond to them rapid fire and on the fly. Now, last week, we had received some complaints that the sound of me rolling dice drives people nuts. That sound right there drives people absolutely nuts. So I'm assuming that would drive you crazy too. So what we did, we had you email in and tell us how many emails we should read every week. What's acceptable? And we took all of the emails, totaled up the numbers, divided them by the number of emails we received, and we came up with a number 6. 6 emails per episode apparently is what you can stomach. So that's what we're going to stick to. So you won't have to fear this when you tune in. This little sound right here, that's done. That's the last time you're going to hear it. All right, let's get into the cheese. Amber K. from Garland, Texas. I just turned 18. My parents say I'm now old enough to date. How many dates should I go on with a guy before I let him do nasty things to my body? Oh, we're on fire out of the gate. Amber, I think things are a little different today than when I was your age. Your generation is just a little bit more promiscuous. So I'm going to say 99 dates, okay? If a guy will take you on 99 dates, then you start thinking about it. How did I do, dads? Doodads. And Mike D., Jonesboro, Arkansas. Oh, just a funny description for the male genitalia in the sack. Doodads. All right, Mike D., I recently started seeing a girl that I really like, but I don't think I can trust her because she's constantly seeking the attention of other dudes when I'm with her. And she thinks I should be cool with it. What are your thoughts? Well, in the locker room, guys will call a girl like this a pumper and dumper. She's the type who's always looking for the bigger, better deal, okay? She falls in the category of girls you want to date, but you don't want to marry. Because what's going to happen? She's either going to pump and dump you first or vice versa. So have a little fun, have a little action. You kids just, knock your brains out. Riley P., Nome, Alaska. When is it okay to get into a threesome? Told you we got some live wires today, it looks like. Well, seriously, Riley, this is no joke, okay? People like to make sport of this, and you see it in movies, TV shows, and it's just something people like to talk about. But this is serious stuff here. So I want to take it very, very, very seriously, and I want you to move closer to whatever device you're listening on so you hear me loud and clear. Anytime. Gary S., Sydney, Australia. I get a kick out of listening to you Americans and your podcast. I'm curious to find out who you listen to. Well, Gary, I'm a narcissistic asshole, so I listen to myself. No, I don't. I'm just kidding. I can't stand myself. Seriously, there are 3 that I listen to on a regular basis, at least once a week. I like Joe Rogan's good, Megyn Kelly, love Megyn, and Nick Wright on sports. It's called What's Right. Colin Cowherd's also pretty good, too, if you like sports. But there you go. Kimmy B., Hillard, Ohio. I know you like to binge TV shows. What are you watching right now? Lincoln Lawyer just came out, season 3. I'm already 7 episodes in. I got 3 more before I complete it, but it's excellent. Like I said, season 3, I think there's 10 episodes per, so you got about 30 episodes you can binge right now. If you're looking for a really good flashback, I tend to go back and watch Boston Legal all the time. I think I've explained this before. I'm not big on cop shows, medical shows, or lawyer shows, unless they're really different, outside the box, like House for the medical shows. That was outside the box. It's the only medical show I think I've ever watched. I don't think I've ever watched anything that had a theme with cops that I can think of and remember. But Boston Legal with Denny Crane, Alan Shore, great characters with William Shatner and James Spader, one of the best legal shows on TV ever. And if you're looking for something hot and steamy, baby, you want to try Sex Life on Netflix. All right, that'll set you up for a few weeks. All right, this is Dom Q in Yuma, Arizona. Okay, Mo, let's give these a go. Okay, Dom, you're a poet and didn't know it. Good luck getting these movie lines right, but you're a daisy if you do. Well, that right there is from Tombstone. All right, so I'm 1 for 1. All right, let's see what else we got here. Look away, it's coming out of me like lava. Bridesmaids. Come on, Dom, Bridesmaids. Easy. Lee Harvey, you madman. When you and your friend tried to make it with a cow, I want to party with you, cowboy. That's Stripes with Bill Murray. I know it's 40 years old and you tried to stump me, but Stripes is one of my all-time favorite movies. She's tough. When she had her first baby, it came out sideways, and she didn't scream or nothing. Oh, come on, Dom. Trains, planes, and automobiles. I just dominated you, buddy. I dominated the Dom, and it looks like I'm a daisy for the day. Who wants to pluck my petals? Who wants to pluck me good? Come on, pluck me, baby. Pluck me good. All right, that's the cheese. And before I get into the extra cheese, remember to keep your emails coming with your thoughts, observations, comments, and questions. And I'll give you my 2 cents that makes no sense on the next podcast. Now, full disclosure, here in Hollywood, it is 6:10 in the morning. I'm not really awake yet. I just got a busy day today, so I'm trying to get this done, posted, so I can rock and roll without being out going, oh, God, I got to get back so I can do my podcast. All right, so hopefully I sound awake to you. But anyway, send those emails to ratsasspodcast@gmail.com, all right? Mute your phones. It's time for the extra cheese. Alex Van Halen, the drummer for Van Halen and brother to the late Eddie Van Halen, is releasing a new book called Brothers. It should be out any day now. And he released an instrumental yesterday called Unfinished. It's the last collaboration between them, and it's really a magnificent 6-minute piece of music you got to hear. It's just Eddie and Alex on this. Now, Alex has talked about maybe adding vocals to it. I sincerely hope he doesn't, because it just lets us say goodbye to Eddie again, even though it's, I think it's four years past his death. It just allows us to hear Eddie play. And we don't need vocals to mess that up. So, Alex, if you happen onto the Rat's Ass podcast, that's my request, if you wouldn't mind. No vocals. Just let us enjoy Eddie's plucking. There's that word plucking again. But I'm playing it for you right now. I know you're probably saying, hey, Mo, play that damn thing for us. Well, the podcast po-po don't like it when I play licensed music. So, again, so much for freedom in America, right? But I did post it on Facebook and the X feed. Just search Rat's Ass Podcast to check it out. Fair warning, guys. If you're an Eddie Van Halen fan, you're going to need one of your ladies' Heavy Flow maxi pads, okay? Just a fair warning there to you. Kim Kardashian turned 44 this week. Soon her age will match the weight of one of her butt cheeks. And 44 is also half the number of NBA players she's allegedly camel-toed. Now, you're probably expecting a juicy Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce story, right? But who gives a rat's hairy ass? Bruce Springsteen says he feels much safer when he's in New Jersey than New York or L.A. Now, I can't speak for New York, but here in L.A., we want Bruce Springsteen far away in New Jersey. We need Bruce Springsteen to stay the hell out of L.A. in New Jersey. Okay? No, I'm just kidding, boss. Just kidding, buddy. You're welcome here in your pink Cadillac anytime. We'll head out on Thunder Road, talking about our glory days, catch up with Rosalita, do that 10th Avenue freeze out because tramps like us, baby, we were born to run. Thank you. This is a new dating app that's out. It's called Date My Age. You can find somebody that's your same age. Just go into the app, sign up, do whatever you do on these dating apps, and check it out. You know, I'm not interested in this doggone thing. I mean, if you can find a site that says date half my age, maybe. Why? Because I'm old enough to know better and too young to resist. You should know that by now. Lay's Potato Chips, $1 million Do Us a Flavor contest is back. The chip makers want you to submit your ideas for a new flavor of chip. First time they've done it in 7 years, by the way, and the winner will get $1 million if they go for it. Now, I said, what the fuck? I'm going to try this thing. I'm going to send them a flavor idea. So I sent them the Scorching Dingleberry with the slogan, "It tastes like ass, but so does your mother." Is it a winner? I don't think it has a chance in hell. But it gave me an opportunity to say Dingleberry here on the podcast. And your mother. All right, but who really gives a rat's ass to all of that stuff? Be sure to email what you want me to rap about on the next episode to ratsasspodcast@gmail.com. All right, on our Rat's Ass Podcast blog, if you live in the LA area, okay, there's a hot concert coming. You got to want to see this at the Whiskey, and I know it's a small venue. Everybody thinks the Whiskey's this huge club. It's really not. It's only, I'm going to say, if you can fit 150 people, thin people, in the Whiskey, you're lucky. But if you can get tickets for this, November 1st, there's a show going on with featuring a member of the Runaways. They were a huge all-girl rock band from the 70s with Lita Ford and Joan Jett. Okay, you can find out more by connecting on our blog, on our Facebook page. It'll take you right to it. Just search for Rat's Ass Podcast on Facebook. All right, we'll do this again on Thursday, Rocktober 24th, and that's the wrap.